Good morning, Salado Youth and Salado Youth parents. Hope that you're doing well today and that you have enjoyed worship so far. So recently, my family and I, we watched the movie Onward. I don't know if you've seen this movie yet. It was so good. If you haven't, pause the video and go watch it. Are you done watching it? Can I stop? Okay, so you've watched it. All right, hopefully you've seen the movie because spoilers are ahead. So it's a great show, right? It's really good about these two brothers, Ian and Barkley, who have lost their father, and they find this magical device that'll bring him back for just one day, and it doesn't work. And so they've got to go on this great quest to try to find the thing that will fix this magical item. And it's just so good and full of just so much nerdery and D&D geekery. I loved it, as you can well imagine, because I'm a geek. But it was so good. I think it's a great story about how we have love and support when we don't think we have love and support, and how we should appreciate the things that we have and not dream about the stuff we don't have. And I think there's a couple of messages that also we see in today's passage, which is in Matthew 10:40-42. Jesus is talking to the disciples when he says, "Those who welcome you are also welcoming me, and those who welcome me are welcoming the one who sent me. Those who receive a prophet as a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. Those who receive a righteous person as a righteous person will receive a righteous person's reward. I assure you that everybody who gives even a cup of cold water to these little ones, because they are my disciples, will certainly be rewarded." Now, what are these rewards? We're going to get rewarded. That sounds awesome. Let's get rewarded. Well, Jesus says in verse 40 that when we receive and welcome each other, we're also receiving Jesus, Jesus himself. The presence of God is in our welcoming and in our affirming each other and building each other up and caring for each other. Our being generous to each other is bringing the Spirit of God into our midst. What better reward is that? The presence of God. And like Ian in the movie, who sort of is so much longing for his father who has left that he misses the blessing that his brother is giving him, I think we can be like that sometimes. We want those spiritual highs where we feel so good about God that we sort of miss God's presence in us welcoming and caring for each other. And that's a beautiful reward to get. It's amazing that in the body of Christ, the church, we have the presence of God. And I'm not talking about coming to church. I'm talking about the church as all believers. When we care for each other, we're bringing that in. Now, I know we start talking about welcoming each other and being generous to each other. You may be like, "Paul, I don't have that much money. I'm not good at talking to people. It's hard for me to step out. I'm kind of shy." Like, all the excuses happen. And Jesus kind of breaks that down a little bit for us, because he says very clearly here that even if you just bring a cup of cold water to someone, that you are doing that to me and you will be rewarded. Now, I don't know about you, but when people come over to my house to visit, about the easiest thing you could possibly do for them is to get them a cup of water, right? You literally walk to the cabinet, you get the cup, put water in it, and you hand it to them. Easiest thing you could possibly do. There's not much that's easier than that. It's not like making a cup of tea. You don't have to go to the cabinet and get down the tea and boil the water and put the tea in it and wait for 5 minutes and put the sugar, because you're not some crazy person that drinks unsweet tea, and hand it to the person. You don't have to make them a meal. You're just handing them a cup of cold water. And Jesus says you will be rewarded. Isn't that amazing? It doesn't take much. And so I think what that shows us is there's really no excuses. There is no excuse. And makes me think about, what is our excuse? Why don't we show up? And I'm not talking about showing up to church. I'm talking about showing up for other believers. Why are we not showing up for each other to serve and to be generous and to be open and welcome each other? We should ponder that. Hope to see all of you soon, hopefully in person soon. Love all of you. As always, if you have my phone number or you have the church socials, you know how to get in touch with me. If you need anything, if you need prayer, whatever it is you need, you let me know. Love all of you and can't wait to see you soon.